how much this area bothers me, or bothered me. It's actually so much better already. But it bothers me so much that when I came in here to record, I didn't even do what I normally do, which is set up the camera to make sure that I'm gonna be fully in the frame. And I just watched that 10 minutes back, and it was so bad that I actually contemplated putting everything back into the mess that it was in and restarting. But I am going to give myself 10 more minutes to see if I can make another little dent. There are these two children's books, Honey Bunch and Norman. I remember my mom telling me Honey Bunch and Norman books were her favorite growing up. So I've had these thinking, oh, these will be great. I'll have my kids. And nobody did. And then I started reading one, and they're so misogynistic. It's absurd. Okay. So here is another fantasy self book, a little book of energy healing techniques. I love this book. Younger Next Year. Eat Right for Your Blood Type. This is one of those things that I go back and forth with. Move a little, lose a lot. I don't move at all unless my watch tells me to get up and put in 250 steps. One of those books I never read. See, again, I'm sitting here, I'm looking at them. I don't want, all right, this one I can get rid of. The Joy of Not Working. This actually was super helpful for me because basically since I left my job to have our first child, there was always a nagging part of me that felt like I should be doing both. And then I found this book, and you know what? It made me feel really good about continued decision to stay home even though my baby is 16. But there is real value in being an at-home parent, and not only for myself and for my children, but actually me being an at-home family member is helpful because I have enough downtime where I can organize trips, outings, social engagements, etc. Like we're planning on going to Portugal with our kids, and so it just helped me realize that just because I don't have little people to take care of anymore doesn't mean that I'm not contributing to overall health and wealth and beauty of our family life. However, I don't need it anymore. The 7 Stages of Marriage. So this is a book I don't really want to get rid of. Okay, so I'm keeping that. Move a little, lose a lot. I'm going to put this on that read tonight before I watch TV. I'm not going to read the whole thing, but I am going to read enough of it that I understand what I'm doing. I'm keeping my Pilates book. Because I'm actually thinking of quitting my Pilates class because I have a girlfriend who does Pilates via Zoom, and that would be cheaper, and I like her better. All right. That pile is growing, I know. This I'm keeping. This was a great book, and I would read it again. Okay, so we need to find places for this. These would go here with my health type books. Can we get through this next little bit? How to be an anti-racist. The Gift, 12 Lessons to Save Your Life. White Fragility, why is it so hard for white people to talk about racism? This is a smart book for any human being to read. Codependent No More has been a lifesaver for me. Book, The Complete Work of Fenelon, got to keep that. All right, these 3 I'm keeping. Okay, Martha Beck, The Way of Integrity. My word of the year for 2021 was to honor my commitments that I've made to myself. I even gave myself a little ring with the saying written on it, and I put it on my right ring finger. So I honor my commitment to my husband and to myself. This book helped me, but then I stopped reading it. All right. Edith Eger, Holocaust survivor, brilliant woman. Her story was fantastic. The Gift, 12 Lessons to Save Your Life. Another book I started, I just hadn't finished. All right, I'm not getting rid of very many, or am I? I think I might actually let this one go. And maybe not. Oh boy. I only got rid of 3 books, but there are 4 that I am going to investigate tonight. These are being relocated to my kids' pile of stuff down in the basement. Donation pile, trash pile, read tonight pile. Okay, so we're back in the den. This time, what we're going to do is look at the kids' books that I have. I did cull through them quite a bit before. See, now this is a fantasy self thing. It's for medical terms like I would kind of love it if my 16-year-old were to look at these, because it actually might help with SATs. But is she actually going to do that? I don't think so. I think I need to just let these go. Oh, it's so cute. This was my favorite book to read to the kids. Robert Louis Stevenson, Garden of Verses, Poems for Little Ears. These are from the 50s. Oh, my mom used to read to me out of this. 1958. Yeah. Some of these are just, oh, and now we are 6. Oh, she read to me all the time from this. Oh my gosh. I need a grandbaby. This is such a great book. Yeah, I might not be able to get rid of any of these. We'll see. Oh, I can. I can get rid of the Ginny books. Yeah, because I reread those recently. 1954. Ginny and the Mystery House. I don't remember if I reread that one. 1957. The Girl Across the Way. I read that one recently. That was cute. Stuart Little. Fantastic Mr. Fox. I don't have to keep that. The Furious Fly Cycle. Finch's Fabulous Furnace. Little Bear. All right, Ginny and the Mystery House. I'm going to read before I watch TV. 26 Fairmont Avenue. That's a Newbery Honor book. Animals Do This. Quick, quack, quick. Oh, silly. Oh, yeah. Oh, no, we got to keep those. Wacky Wednesday. These we got to keep. This is a maybe get rid of. Oh, this one I loved. I should put this in my Christmas box. That one is sweet. Make Way for Ducklings. This is funny. A recent YouTuber, Melinda Plain and Simple, recently decluttered this from her house. And I saw it and I was like, stand tall, Molly Lou Mellon. You can't get rid of that book. So cute. Why are my Christmas books up here? I'm not sure why my Christmas books are up here instead of downstairs with the Christmas book stuff. So let's put these back because this stack is staying. All right, my Christmas stuff. All right, this one I'm gonna get rid of. It'll be interesting to see if next Christmas I remember that the Christmas books are up here, because they have always been in a box downstairs. I'm going to put them back downstairs because I didn't even remember I did that. This Simple Abundance book, I have owned this 3 different times. I purchased it once and then I got rid of it. Then I found it at Savers and then I got rid of it. And then I found it at a yard sale. And the same thing happens. I started at the beginning of the year and then I stop it. I don't know. Anyway. Okay. We're just going to keep it. That I'm donating. That I'm donating. Chess for Kids is my daughter's. Greek Myths we're keeping. World Religions we're keeping. Daring Book for Girls we're keeping. Okay. So now what we'll do is we'll go through my favorite books. This actually is not a favorite book. This is a reference book for perennials. Fanny Flagg and the All-Girl Filling Station's Last Reunion. Lost Lake. The Red Tent. Fantastic. A Fall of Marigolds. Excellent. 50-Year Silence. So some over here I've read and love, and others are books that I want to read. This I have not read yet. Love, Trust, and Pixie Dust by Leslie G. Green. It's a girlfriend of mine who wrote a lovely book. Rebecca by Daphne du Maurier. I've already read it twice. The Language of Flowers. So good. The Kitchen House. OMG. White Gardenia. Fantastic. Virginia Woolf's Mrs. Dalloway. My favorite time reading this was when I was actually in London for my junior year of college, and Mrs. Dalloway is walking through the city, and I was walking through the city reading the book. It was a totally immersive experience. I loved it. The Boy in the Striped Pajamas is powerful. Okay, these don't really belong here. Oh, Homeless Bird. This is great young adult fiction. It's a National Book Award winner. Great. Oh, JT. It's about a lost cat and a boy who takes care of it. A hurt alley cat. I saw this, I think I was in 3rd grade. I actually think we saw it in school. The movie stirred me so powerfully that I searched for this. I searched for the movie like my entire life, and I finally found it. I finally found this book, came across it probably in 2015, maybe. I guess it was written in 1969. CBS Children's Hour production. Anyway, that is a keeper. Black Briar, House of Stairs. Both of these books scared the crap out of me when I was a teenager. The Flight Girls. Yeah, I'm going to give that back to her. One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. I think this was my middle kids. Sojourner Truth, Anti-Woman, Franny and Zoe, Catcher in the Rye, and 9 Stories from J.D. Salinger. Keep. Bittersweet Time, I don't even remember. The Beaded Moccasins, I don't remember. And Heaven, I don't remember. But I know I read all 3. I'm going to look at them tonight, and then I'm going to decide whether or not I'm donating them. So that is another 4 to double check. 8 that are going to go back down to the Christmas box where they should have stayed and never have come out of. 8 in the donation bin. Woohoo! Feeling better already. You know what we're going to do? I'm going to sit down right now and make decisions about them. That's what I'm going to do. How about that? You are about to witness 17 minutes of book review magically condensed down into 10 seconds. Unfortunately, I only got rid of 1 book at that time. Well, I'm keeping this one because it actually inspired me to go for a walk. And I brought the book and read it while I was walking. The shelf in there is better than it was. All right. Yeah, you know what? I'll get rid of this one. But I'm saving these because they were good books. And one day I imagine that I will have grandchildren and they will stay with me for a week and give their parents a break. And I will be like, oh, you forgot a book? Read this one. Or how about we sit down on the couch together and read a book together? And I'll have all kinds of great books to choose from. But I wanted to just kind of give you a super quick overview in the end, what I ended up donating. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, oopsie, 19, 20 items. I'm gonna get rid of this, 21, 22. So I'm letting go of 22 books. So excited. 23. This is up with my Newbery Award-winning books, but it's not one. And The Story of Dr. Dolittle from 1920 is actually, yeah, it's not great. 23 books. 23 books. Okay. And that included the whole stack of books that I just said I was going to keep, so that when and if grandchildren came to visit, I would be able to say, oh, you forgot a book? You can read some of these. I'm like, I don't need to keep those. They were good books, yes, but I literally have an entire shelf of Newbery Award-winning books, plus a shelf of my favorites, plus a shelf of my favorite children's books. Those 4 books were none of those things, so I'm getting rid of those. And me saying I wanted to keep them for grandchildren, that in and of itself is a fantasy self thing. I am also going to let go of this, which is Lincoln, a Photobiography, the 1988 Newbery Award-winning book. This is a CD for a book called Joyful Noise, Poems for Two Voices. I am going to donate it. I'm feeling much, much, much better about the space. So this portion of the den shelves looks much, much better. This portion, the guinea pig portion, is still an issue. Progress, not perfection, right? Thank you again so much for watching, and please click on the suggested video that's either here, here, or here. Thanks for watching and have a great day.